What is going on, everyone? I am so excited for free agency to start because breaking news, the NFL salary cap just increased. This is a tweet from My Sports Update. The NFL informed teams today that the 2024 salary cap will be $255.4 million. That is a huge $30.6 million increase from last year. Man, just yesterday, I was looking at the Houston Texans salary cap numbers, and it was around $57 million. Well, after the bump today, I went to look at Texans cap, who does a fantastic job covering this Houston Texans team 365 days. His 2024 projected salary cap space for the Houston Texans, $68 million. That is the reason why I am excited for free agency. Now, I have to ask you guys the question. With the recent increase in the salary cap, should the Houston Texans be buyers in free agency? Should they be aggressive? Go after Mike Evans. Go after Justin Madubuike now that you have this extra $25 million. Or do you still play it safe? Do what you did last year, a veteran for every single position group. Honestly, I am on the fence. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calvillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, and this episode was brought to you by my friends at Underdog Fantasy. Download the app and use my promo code 713HOU for a first-time bonus deposit up to $100. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. Now, $68 million is a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. Let's first talk about the Houston Texans being aggressive, being buyers, creating fireworks and headlines, because honestly, I can see that happening. This is the first time Nick Caserio has had this much money. He no longer has one hand tied behind his back. He could create fireworks if he wants to. We've seen him do it during the NFL draft. He traded up multiple picks for Nico Collins, multiple picks for John Mechie. We just saw him trade all the way up to number 3 and selecting the Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson Jr. Being aggressive is nothing new to Nick Caserio. I wonder, now that he has this money, $68 million, is that something he wants to do? That's why everyone should be a target. Mike Evans, Saquon, Madubuike, Patrick Queen. This is the luxury of having CJ Stroud on his rookie deal. Do exactly what you didn't do when you had Deshaun Watson here. And that was invest into this team until you had to make Deshaun the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. That happened. You didn't invest into this team. So years later, I am saying the same thing. Invest into this team until you have to make CJ Stroud the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, because that's what's going to happen. The luxury is time is kind of on your side. This is year 2. You still have 3, 4, and 5. However, I feel like the clock is ticking for the Houston Texans. The NFL is a year-to-year league. And the teams that were in the playoffs this year, I can promise you half of them won't be in the playoffs next year. So what if general manager sees this as his time to make a splash and make this roster a championship one and bringing in the high-profile free agents? I don't think anyone would be mad if Nick Caserio spent money this offseason. Now switching to the other side. Would it be better for the Houston Texans to do what they did last year? Not put all your eggs in one basket, but spread the money around and bring in a quality starter for every single position group, right? Starter / leader, because that's what they did. Dalton Schultz, Devin Singletary, Shaq Mason, Case Keenum, those were the guys you brought in on offense. On the defensive side, Jimmy Ward, Denzel Perryman, Sheldon Rankins. I could see the Houston Texans doing that. And if you ball out this year, if you play well for us, then we could potentially talk about an extension at the end of the year like we are hearing with Dalton Schultz and potentially Devin Singletary. Now, if that is the way the Houston Texans go, I would not be mad at that. But what I would want them to also do is do their hardest to bring back Jonathan Grenard coming off of a 12.5 sack season. You cannot let this homegrown talent go. I think the best is only yet to come for Jonathan Grenard. And if you are not aggressive in free agency and don't go after the big ticket items, then I think one of your missions this offseason is to bring back number 52. Another year under head coach DeMeco Ryans, and watch this defensive line just flourish as the years go on. I mean, Jonathan Grenard and Will Anderson Jr. were a top 10 edge rushing duo. Dare I say that if both these guys are on the same team next year, we could see 2 edge rushers with double-digit sacks? With that being said, guys, either way, it is going to be fun. I could see the Houston Texans being buyers, making the headlines, creating fireworks, but I can also see them playing it safe, doing it like Moneyball, quality over quantity. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about the salary cap increasing, and let me know what you would do if you were General Manager Nick Caserio. For more Houston Texans content, y'all feel free to follow me for more. Go H-Town. Do me a favor. Have a very blessed day.